working out. Had a good summer at home, and obviously the body feels pretty good. So better this year for sure.
Just going into this training camp, there's been a lot of emphasis on change. That's kind of been the theme that's going on. But you're going to be one of the leaders of this team behind the other guys. How important is it for you to really grab a hold of that and lead the younger guys and the new guys and teach them what it means to be pro?
Obviously, I think obviously for us older guys now, or the more veteran guys, got to lead by example. And that's it's got to start in practice and obviously in camp to do it the right way and play hard and practice hard and try to put a good example out there.
How much encouragement do you take from the way you finished last season with Pasta in Morgan?
No, obviously it was a good way to finish for me. Obviously. Got put in a position to play with those two. They had some good chemistry, and it was pretty easy for me to go in there and play. But so it was good for me, and obviously a little boost, and obviously carried over a little bit to the Worlds. So obviously coming in here with some pretty good confidence. So hopefully we can do something good this year.
So you're talking to Mark over there. What have your conversations with him been like?
We just talked briefly on the phone a couple of times throughout the summer. So it's just nothing too crazy. Just obviously wanted to get to know me and stuff like that. But obviously I think we'll just got in last night, so we'll have time to chat some more for sure.
Just generally at the start of the year, what's the excitement level like for you, just as a player every year?
Yeah, obviously everyone starts from scratch. Obviously last year was put behind us. Obviously it didn't go as we would hope. We sort of like, but this everyone, like I said, everyone starts from scratch. So it's a fresh season. Everyone's excited, and hopefully, like I said, we can do some good stuff this year.
Were you able to take some things from last season when you kind of reflected on it over the summer and thought about last season, sort of building into this one?
Obviously, when the season goes like that, you probably want to put it in trash and move on. But
are you able to do that? Is that something you can do pretty easily?
Obviously, it's not that easy, but that's something like you would like to do. But obviously, like we talked about earlier, it's for myself ended on a pretty decent, played some decent hockey at the end there. So that's probably what I like to bring to this year.
One of the things you showed near the end of the season, especially, was even in the middle, was a sneaky ability to really shoot the puck. A flick of the wrist from a hard angle, whatever, and pick a corner. And I'm wondering if you're thinking of, especially if you wind up playing with Pasta again, because he's such a line driver, to reconfigure your thinking a little bit as far as how you attack and maybe finish more.
Yeah, obviously when you're put in a position like that, you obviously want to score and help the team. Obviously throughout the season your role changed a little bit, so I think before that was more of a shutdown player a little bit, so it's harder to get shots off. You start a lot in the zone and stuff like that, so it's a little different, but obviously when you have the opportunity you want to shoot the puck, obviously. But obviously that's something I would like to do more, and hopefully we can play better hockey and be put in positions more to score and shoot.
So many changes in your life, location, team, this, that. Finally get to settle in here a little bit. You must be looking forward to that part of it. And I'm sure that from a personal standpoint, that's got to make you feel better about going into the year.
Yeah, more comfortable for sure. Like you mentioned, it's been a lot going on, kids and a lot of moves and so on. So coming in here with the house and it's feel way more comfortable this year and hopefully that can carry over and help me throughout the season.
Is it? I don't know if it's a challenge. How do you keep a singular focus of the mind when you're entering a season where you know the Olympics are coming and there's added pressure? Just how do you keep a single focus on today's training camp?
No, for me, I'm thinking of it this way: to have a good camp, start the season well and help the team, and if that goes well, usually the rest will take care of itself. So all I can focus on now, it's obviously throughout the summer, put myself in a good position, prepare well, and do everything I can to be in the best shape I can be. And if I'm doing that, I can be a good player in this league and help our team to get wins. And like I said, it's that will carry over, and usually the rest will take care of itself.
Elias, obviously, last one for Elias. You mentioned getting off to a good start. Obviously, for you individually, just being healthy in camp will help. But as a team, what kind of things do you guys have to do to have a better camp, be able to get off to a better start?
Yeah, obviously missed the whole camp last year pretty much, so wasn't paying too much attention to that camp, but obviously would like to have a good camp for us to, obviously Marco coming in here would probably like to put his fingerprints on the stuff here and do his stuff. So probably a lot of changes, but for a lot of guys and for us to help the new guys, it's going to be a lot of new faces to help them to get settled in and feel comfortable and have a good camp and obviously get off to a good start. But I think last year we had a decent start too, and then we started slipping a little bit. So it's obviously we can start with a good camp and practice hard, practice the right way, and go from there.
How long have you been skating?
I started skating, I think, sometime end of June, so I'm just skating there with Rögle. I'm fortunate to jump on with those guys and join the training camp and skated some myself too, so it's been a really good summer.
Just with last year going how it is, how frustrating is that for you to have to miss out on a lot of different things, Bruins, Four Nations, all that stuff?
Yeah.
How do you turn it into positives for this year?
I always try to turn it into something positive. You can't really do anything about those things, and I've been trying to look at my injury this summer, all the time that I had, to try to get stronger, bigger, and to have an even better season this season that I've had in the past. So I'm very, very excited, very full of energy to come back, and excited to see the guys and being here, and it's a lot of fun.
Do you feel like you can be confident physically right from the get-go, or is there kind of like a ramp-up of things you'll have to experience to know that you're truly like good to go?
I think my 14 years in the U.S. have done me some favors with that part. I've been injured before. It's like I said, I know how to get back from injury, so I feel good in my body and put in a lot of work this summer, and had some treatments in Stockholm. Been going seeing a guy that's helped me a lot with my injuries in the past, Vladimir, and he's been really fortunate to have a lot of good people around me. But it's a lot of work, and but that gives me confidence coming into the season that I put in all the work in the summer, and so just more excitement to go out and kind of show what kind of player I'm going to be this year.
Just for you, like with all the changes kind of happened while you were sidelined, how exciting is it for you to come in and have all these different faces and integrate them into what this team means?
Yeah, no, I think we have a really good squad here. I think like looking at the guys around, like we have the pieces. You get both me and CMAC coming back from injuries, and if I look at our team, I'm very optimistic. I have a lot of confidence in this group, and it's going to be a fun year. I think people are going to underestimate us, and we can try to use that to our favor, being the underdog, and kind of get back to that Bruins hockey that we all know we can play.
How much do you feel like you and the rest of the D-Corps can really be the kind of backbone of this team and be a real strength, just given the talent and the depth that you guys have?
Yeah, no, like I said, I was out a lot, big part, chunk of the last season. So just watching and learning a lot. I think both me and Chuck have been taking this time to getting better, and can hopefully when the season starts show even better versions of ourselves coming back. And we already have a good D-Corps, and if we can keep taking steps, all the guys individually as well, I think we have some really good thing going here forward.
Does it feel any different for you approaching an Olympic year than another year, kind of going into it? Is there any difference for you?
Of course, there's a little extra fuel. Not that you need that to be able to play in NHL. I think it's fuel enough, but of course, a little extra excitement. But I've always been taking it one day at a time, and I know if I play the hockey that I can play, that's all the rest can take care of itself. So I just try to focus here on the next few days, training camp, and then the first game for the Bruins, and that's how I approach it, and it's been working for me so far.
The team went through a big makeover at the trade deadline. How difficult is that for you mentally to be away from the guys when those things are taking place?
It's hard. You want to be out there and fighting with the guys, win or lose. And obviously, I feel like I could have made some difference with the team this year, and I was sidelined, unfortunately, and been trying to take that time instead of feeling sorry for myself, try to put that time into improving myself and get better and coming back stronger and better version of myself there this season. So right now I'm just excited to be here, excited. I think this is a really fun event. The foundation does some great things, so just a lot of excitement coming here, and looking forward to the season.
At the end of last year, I noticed a lot of the guys when they were talking about the leadership group for this year and the important leaders for this year and kind of that veteran group. They mentioned you were singled out along with McAvoy, Pastrnak, some of the other guys. How important is that for you to be a leader, to be one of those guys, those veteran voices that's kind of bringing things along here and supporting McAvoy and Pastrnak?
Yeah, no, obviously been around the game long enough now, so I think it falls naturally in who I am, and I've always said I try to be a leader more on the ice, how I play, and obviously be a voice in the room now too, with all the guys, and try to help each other. I think you just get together, all the guys, and if you get the whole team kind of rowing the same direction, it can be pretty amazing what you can accomplish as a team. So with Sturm coming in, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of guys coming in, and if you get everyone on the same page, I think it can be a really fun season for us.
Hampus, have you had any conversations yet with Marco, and what are you kind of expecting from him in terms of how he wants to run camp?
Yeah, I've had some good talks with him. I don't think I've sat down. We haven't even jumped on the ice as a team yet. So, but I had some great talks, and then all that stuff's just gonna sort itself out. Like I was saying, I focus on what I can do on the ice and show my abilities there, and I think the rest usually takes care of itself.
How much you play?
Yeah, I picked it up a little bit last couple of years, so it's a nice relaxed sport and hobby.
Just started training camp. Don talked a lot about the new faces, and obviously you're going to be a leader for this team. How important is it for you to meet guys here, meet them on the ice, and really show them what it means to be a Bruin?
No, I'm super excited. Honestly, I haven't had the luck last couple of years to be at this event, and for the Swoop Foundation, doing an amazing job every single year. Perfect event for the guys get together, and like you said, a lot of new faces. So get to hang out and get to know each other a little better, and couldn't pick a better day for it.
David, this team added a lot of physical players in the offseason that you know, and what do you think they're going to bring to this team this season?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said it. A lot of physicality. We it's a lot of speed and obviously a lot of things to work at the training camp. A lot of things to be unwrapped. So we'll see how we do, and we just need to make sure we found our identity quick and see the way we want to play and the way we can.
Does this feel like a new era a little bit for the Bruins? Just this is the first time there's not going to be a 2011 Cup winner that's going to be on the team and on the roster, sort of going into the season, and it's kind of a a new wave of leaders sort of taking things over.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can put it that way. I didn't think about it that way, but now when you said that, yeah, could be. Like I said last week with everything, you have to adapt as a player, as a human being. The world is moving on, and you either get on that train or you don't. So, yeah, you can call it. I necessarily didn't call it a new era, but yeah, it's a fresh breed of air, and like I said, for us, the main thing is going to be to find our identity and the way we play and the way we perform at the best, and obviously with new coach, new system, so get that dialed in. Have a lot of time for it at training camp, so super excited to get things going.
Just how do you look to continue to build on what you did with Morgan and Elias, especially toward the end of last year?
I'm not used to September 7 having this many hockey questions. Don't even think so. Sorry, I'm a little rusty and crispy, but yeah. I mean, honestly, we did have a pretty good finish. We as a line, we thought we connected at the end of the season, and excited to get back on the ice with them and hopefully have a better start than last year, and that's gonna be our main focus. So Elias came back already today. Haven't got to see him yet, so yeah, excited to get back on the ice with the guys and again create some chemistries together.
Are you optimistic the playoffs are a realistic goal for this team? You think that's you got the kind of team that is going to be able to push for that?
I mean, I said it every year. You play for Original Six, the standards are high and always will be. And throughout my whole career, my number one goal is always in the beginning of the season to make the playoffs and then go from there. So it doesn't gonna change, You're gonna have to make people believe it, trust it, and obviously perform at the level. It's a long way, but that's our goal, and that's what we're gonna work at until the time comes.
Is there anything at this point in your career that you do in the summertime different, or things you're trying to work on to do differently? Is more maintaining for you, or are you still actively looking for things that you can improve on this summer?
Yeah, I mean, try to get better obviously every summer. I mean, as the age go higher, or maybe do a little bit less lifting and more focusing on conditioning, spending a lot of time on the ice. So, if there's one thing I change, obviously work on my conditioning a little bit more than just lifting weights.